Yeah, so F3 Global is a company that really focuses on helping businesses and organizations grow, right? But our goal is for you to grow and to be a global actor, right? So we look at it from what we call the 4 Ps, which is people, programs, partnerships, and platforms. No business grows without great people, right? So you really have to give the skill sets of what your team needs. Leadership is a key element. So we've done a ton of trainings for DC agencies or private sector agencies supporting those skill sets development. We've run programs, we've run skill set trainings. We've done a variety of things that really help equip teams with the type of skill sets, but also the culture, right? So you can equip somebody, but if the culture is toxic, you just equip them to leave and take that skill set to another culture. So you have to kind of do that tweaking to make sure like, hey, is my company the type of culture I truly set out for myself? And is it enticing and attractive for the type of people you want to keep here? And then what skill sets do I need to help them to ensure that they have all of the reasons to stay? Most people quit not because they just don't like jobs. They quit because their leadership is terrible or the company culture is terrible or it's toxic. So we really work on that part is like the people and the culture, ensuring alignment, ensuring that there's cohesion there because you spend 40 hours at your job with those people. You should enjoy it on some level. Then the second part is programs, right? So as a company, typically you're offering some sort of program, you're designing a program, you're implementing a program. Maybe you have capital to be an implementer. Maybe you have a personal program that your business launches. We always say you could be a great company, but if your programs don't align, then what you're doing is just pushing paperwork, right? That impact that you say you do doesn't really match. And I find that there's so many, especially in the development organizations, there's so many programs that are about metrics, right? And they're not really about capturing impact. And even the way that we see impact and how we measure it, we just measure it from a data. Like 30 people showed up, 100 people were reached, blah, blah, blah. But we don't look at, did this person's social skill sets advance? Can they now work a room? Can they now collaborate better? Right? Your soft skills move the needle forward. So we really look at the types of programs, we audit them. Sometimes we help organizations define and design them. Second thing is partnerships. No program, no company works in silos. So partnerships is such a tricky space because it's not just about coming on board with any and everybody. It's about finding the right alignment in your partners and being realistic with the types of partnerships that you have that are both measurable for both partners, that are equitable for both partners, that add value. And also you have to manage relationships. And so we come in and we play that role. We do a lot of strategic partnerships for different organizations to ensure that the program or the model, whatever they're doing, has the right set of people and organizations that can support that. Because you move faster together. Platforms is our last P. Platforms is really how to connect all of those things, right? So platforms is the conferences, the summits, the launching pads, the places where you gather people to get to the next stage, right? What are you producing virtually? What are you producing in person, right? What kind of platforms are you creating and opportunities for people? So we do everything from like designing that platform, whether it's a summit, a conference, but ours is really connected back to your mission and it's connected back to what you're launching, right? And how does that launch help you create a new sense of leverage to get to the next stage? So we're big on the 4 Ps as a capacity building firm, and that's what it means for us in terms of the 4 Ps. Our goal at F3 Global is always to help you focus on moving your future forward, and that's what F3 really means. It's focusing on the future that you look forward to and moving it forward in a clear, distinct way.